Hello there, and welcome to another gameplay and review video. In this video, I will do something a little bit different. This very short game is called The Children of Clay. The game is pretty simple. You play an archaeologist who is examining an ancient artifact. It's a neat little game on Steam, and I wanted to check it out. Time is 5:40 past 11. I have received another artifact from my old friend, Professor Ortve. He writes again about how he misses working with me out in the field and his remorse about the accident. I immediately felt a chill down my spine and was once again back in the cave, trapped and hopeless. I composed myself. I need to focus on my work. Time to start the examination. Name, Artifact, NR 297. Site, Kurgan Burial Mound, 7B, Ural Mountains. Material, clay. Age, unknown. Function, unknown. Okay, this is the clay object. This game is developed by an indie game developer named Balazs, Ronyai. I think that's how you pronounce their name. It's a foreign name. This is a game created in Europe. This game also has an overwhelmingly positive review rating on Steam, so it's pretty popular. So you can use this. This feature resembles a human face. Okay, you can search these books for stuff that you find. There's some matches to use. Let me see what I'll do if I have one of these. Okay, we'll light that. Looks like a metal object embedded in the artifact. It doesn't seem like it is possible to extract it. Maybe I can find out what kind of metal it is. The compass is detecting a magnetic field. Use the compass. The iron object. Iron. Okay, look up iron. The earliest known ironwork is dated from 3500 BC and made from meteoric iron. There are two main types of ironwork: wrought iron or cold iron, and cast iron. Cold iron has a long and varied tradition in the mythology and folklore of the world. Okay, close. How about look up cold iron? Cold iron is historically believed to repel, contain, or harm ghosts, fairies, witches, and other malevolent supernatural creatures. This belief continued into later superstitions in a number of forms. There's a horseshoe. So, Curious, this feature resembles a tail. Tail. I could not find anything relevant. This game's kind of neat. Looks like some sort of etching. I should use the magnifier to look closer. They seem to be some sort of runes, but I don't recognize the type. Maybe I can find something in my books. Runes. An example of rune and runiform writings. The letter U written using different runes. There's Orkhorn runes, Rovus runes, and Futark runes. This is U in various in 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, that might be a U. Okay, 2. Looks like the rune writing is number 2, Rovus runes. So, let's look up Rovus runes. The Rovus script, or Old Hungarian runes, is a writing system used for writing the Hungarian language. After the establishment of the Christian Hungarian kingdom, the old writing system was partly forced out of use, and the Latin alphabet was adopted. However, among some professions, the script has remained in use. For example, shepherds used it to track the number of animals. Old Hungarian letters were usually written from right to left. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to write down these runes on a piece of paper, and then I will decode them using the rune script for the Rovus runes. So get a piece of paper like I'm going to do, and I'll write it down. Okay. First one looks like a mountain almost. Okay, second one is a backward C. Okay. And that one is the same thing. Okay. Did you write that down? Because I did. Now, Rovus runes. Just a minute, I didn't. Runes. Rovus runes. Rovus runes. Okay. Now we're going to use this decoder right here to decode the runes. Okay, the first one is a G. It looks like that looks like the first one because there's one down there. G, second letter. Backwards C, which is an N. And third letter is a U. A fourth is an R. No, that's the other. Is that a D? That is an R. Then a U. So it's like... Okay. Old Hungarian letters were usually written from right to left. Let me see if I got that right. Okay, it's... Let's see. Okay, if you solve the code, the translation, it is, first of all, you're supposed to read it from right to left, but if we do the English from left to right, it is GNUDRU, and if you switch the letters around, reading it from right to left, it is URDUNG or Erdung. So here we got, it worked, because here's the entry. Erdung is a shape-shifting demonic creature from early Hungarian paganism. In pre-Christian beliefs, it ruled the lower world and helped God in creating the earth. After Christianization, it was identified with the devil. One of the oldest Erdung myths is recorded on the Ugra tablet, found in the Ural Mountains. Illustration of the devil from the Codex Gigas, 13th century. So, I'm going to write down some information. And then I'll write down okay, okay. Almost done writing. Okay, I've done some research, so let's start searching. Ural Mountains. Okay. Looks like that, isn't it? Or Ural. Okay, you can just type in Ural. The Ural Mountains, or simply the Urals, are a mountain range in Eurasia that runs north-south from the coast of the Arctic Ocean to northwestern Kazakhstan. The map shows a fragment of von Herberstein's map. I'm just writing down a whole bunch of stuff to study. Okay. Just a minute. Oh, no, good. There it is. Found in the Ural Mountains, the Yungra tablet depicts the legend of a star that fell to earth, and out of the star, the 7 children of Urdung crawled out. According to the legends, the children caused misfortune, sickness, and death to mankind. But a brave Taltosh used his cunning to lure and trap the creatures. Out of the 7 children, only 6 are depicted on the tablet. This could be because of damage, but one hypothesis states that this is evidence for the 7th century being the folk creature Mumash. Okay, now we're gonna the Mumush is an invisible creature that scares children in Hungarian folklore. It is most often associated with darkness, but there is no description of its shape, even in the beliefs of other peoples. According to some assumptions, there is no description of its shape anywhere, because for everyone it is the embodiment of their own fears. And you could see you wrote this down. The runes. And if you progress somewhere, it shows on the research. The Tosh. According to folk tradition, the Taltosh is a person with supernatural power. A Taltosh was born with teeth, a 6th finger, or other additional bones. The most important ability of a Taltosh is a meditation or spiritual trance. In this state, they could heal wounds and sickness or learn hidden truths by sending their soul among the stars. Okay. About 13th century or 13th. Nothing on that. How about Eurasia? Okay. How about Kazakhstan? How about okay, that's not it. Oh, how demonic or demon. Okay. Just a minute. Codex Gigas. Did I spell that right? Codex Gigas. Okay, there's nothing on that. Hungary or paganism or Hungarian paganism. Okay, that's not in there. Von Herber. What? Von Stein. Okay, he's not in there either. Okay, I guess that's it. Gotta go find some more. Looks like the dark liquid loosed the metal object. Okay. It seems to be a nail. Huh. Okay. A nail. Okay, or okay, oh boy, what on earth? I should pick up the candle and investigate. I need to figure out what's happening before I leave. A Vinca statue 6,000 years ago. The Shiger idol 12,000 years ago. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. A stone statue from... What is that noise? The dark stain leads to the right. What is that? I stumble in the darkness, trying to find my way towards the door and away from that wretched thing. I reach out with my hand to find something. There is a wall here. There is nothing in front of me. The air feels colder here. There is a wall here and feel some sort of moss growing on it. There is nothing in front of me. There is nothing in front of me. There's a wall here. There's a wall in front of me. Just not where I came from. There's a wall here. There's a wall in front of me. Am I losing my mind? There's a wall here. There's a wall here. No, this can't be happening. I remember the matches I keep in my pocket. There was just one single left. It takes a few seconds before I dare to light it. Excerpt from the newspaper article titled "The Children of Clay." Just a few months after the disappearance of the esteemed archaeologist and the incident involving the broken artifact, the team working on the remote site in the Urals has made an astonishing discovery. A previously unknown underground chamber containing a dozen similar small clay figures has been discovered. They are already in contact with several universities across the globe to further study them. Created by Balazs, Ronyai. Music by Michael Barker. Okay, that was a neat little game. Kind of an investigative game. I know I've been doing a lot of walking simulators and psychological horror games, but this one is kind of a psychological horror game, but it's an investigative kind of mystery game where you investigate an artifact from Hungarian paganism, I guess. So I've had this on my hard drive for a while and I wanted to try it out. So that's the end of The Children of Clay. It's a strange game. Not much to it. It's pretty simple though, if you like researching stuff like I do and using your brain and critical thinking and investigative reasoning. And I think this game is free on Steam. There is a paid DLC, which is the making of this game, which I also have. Which I don't have it like installed right now, or I might. I don't know whether I have it or not, but I'm gonna get it if I don't. It's a little video of the making of, but if you want to support the developer, you can download that too. But okay, this is the end of this short little gameplay and review video. Want to do a little something different. I'll be doing more of these type of games. Expanding the videos, especially after the move. I'm going to be expanding the genres that I'm doing. I still got a lot of psychological horror and walking simulators left to do. I got a whole bunch, but I'm also going to do a whole bunch more other games. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you want me to review any other games that you really want me to review, I can see if I can do those, if I have them on my hard drive, or I can get them. I have over 1,500 games on Steam, so I got a whole bunch. And as always, hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.